Hi Libra, we are back and we're going to talk about, is the progress leading to what you want? And that's the whole theme of today's video. I thought we would do a little bit of a discussion because it is funner with cards when you have a discussion. When you're just doing a reading, it's very flat, and I didn't want that for this morning. Not that I wanted to go with something that was untraditional. I felt like it was better to just talk to you almost like in a podcast way this morning. So is the progress truly leading you? We will start with messages of the ancestors. I found every single card. I was missing 6 and I never knew that. I went through my room, found so many more cards that were, one of them is prophecy. I don't know if it means anything to anybody this morning, but the prophecy could be happening to you in your life. The alignment is showing up in spaces and in time with you. She's playing with her tarot cards, obviously. And this is a deck too that I've loved for a long time. When Libra Light was about 2 years old, that's when I bought this deck. And so it has kind of importance to me because the channel at the time in my eyes was nothing. It had no growth. And, this is a new space for us. So it's kind of different, of course. But now that we're here, we're going to look at your progress and let's just see what turns over. It's a fun day. It's a new week. Let's see what the vibration is showing. Later will be a channeled angel message also for you along the watchings of today's videos. Here and now, you guys always get this card. Whenever I do like Cancer and Pisces, they will get couple up cards. They will get cards of joining with someone. But when I do this for you guys and I use ancestors, I tend to get things about, you guys get a lot of gentlemen in your reading, and Libras always get like almost the mysterious cards. So today we'll read them for what they are in the guidebook. We're asking about progress, and it says you're already fulfilling that in the here and now. It could be a voice that you hear every day, or it could be just listening to the universe's tones. A part of it is, I've found as an adult, is that you're living in the moment every day without question. You could be someone who just lives it organically, and the here and now could be, I think that's my Libra. I think that's you guys, living in the here and now, treasuring the moments. If it's a family thing, spending more time there, allotting your energy where it needs to be, not necessarily in false things. You spend your time where it's important, and here and now says you live in that. It's almost like the artifact of just being in that moment. We'll talk about that with a tarot card. And then you have this appearance from a divine masculine. Why do they, to you in readings, keep appearing? The DM. Are they thinking about you overtly? Are they in your energy quite a bit? Or do some of you sensory feel like somebody has to speak to you? So that could be part of the progress. It could be someone's feelings. It could be how deep it is. How deep does it go? How deep is my love from the Bee Gees? And yeah, let's see what else we got, okay? Message for just the Libra now. And of course, you can work with these energies. You can work with these cards for the rest of the day. You have a huge receipt, and I believe that's for you. A promise at the bottom of the deck. 2 gentlemen talking seemingly in the middle of the day at a car dealership. Maybe some of you are getting a car too. That's something. There's a deal going on with promise. I'll address that because that's your bottom card too. We have Optimism, the sun is what I have so far. We have Compass, you are aligned is what the reading is saying. Right place, right time, even the people you are meeting and the strangers you come across. But please be careful, of course. And then important. Be careful in your meetings as well. Discern when you have an important message. Okay, so in terms of progress, you could be talking to people who help you flourish. Let's put it that way. A helping of flourishment, a helping of your healthy stature. If you are ascended on this channel, or even if you followed Libra Light for all of those years, those kernel years of growth, it's something about an impact you shared on a divine masculine. I see too that they're very concerned with your here and now. And if some of you are dealing with a female, because we have a large male audience, there is something that you're doing right now that is justified. It feels like justice. You are doing it properly. Okay. I do feel like that's a kind of a family ordination as well. Or some of you are stepping into a role that has changed these last few months. Your role at work could also be different because it's very, very coordinated in that photo. He has everything going on. The trench coat is beautiful. The top hat, everything has been polished. So if you are refining this journey, You're letting go of old patterns, and you're letting go also of the way that you used to be. Isn't that beautiful? It's the way that you used to be because you're living more in the present. And I told you we would clarify that. So let's get to clarifying. You also have the sun, which was previewed in yesterday's reading. I'll give you my commentary on that. The sun is about you opening up a big new present. All right. And if it's any justice to yesterday's reading, the first day was intuitive walking, right? Of your 3-day. It was one of the first few things I said there. If you're not intuitively walking, you might just be doing this today clairaudiently or clairsentiently in your powers, right? As a spiritual being. We all have levels to kind of overcome, and everybody has a different story. So with respect to that, the sun can be something that you gift yourself today, or it's an actual attitude. It's a part of you being happy, and some of you might be going there a little bit slower than others. Please be patient as you get there. And what else did I wanted to look at? Important. Yes. Do I want to go with this deck? Taurus, Aries, 3 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. I'm just skimming from the bottom of my deck. Let's look at here and now. I'll do everything in organization. What is Libra feeling? Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. It is on your own. Some days you would like to be in a relationship. I see here 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. There is something that keeps giving back to you. Please follow that. The thing that keeps giving back to you. I'm not mentioning a person. This is an event. This is something that keeps being reciprocal to you. It can be your job, going there every day. It can also be things that we need to survive. Yes, because it's talking about Pentacles. I see here it is a human practice of civility and also warmth. I think it's because you're gracious to yourself. You do not pressure, you do not overstress. So those moments can be like, you have 9 of Pentacles, like smiley moments when nobody's looking is how I would describe that. 9 of Pentacles moments when no one's looking. What is this important card with this gentleman? I can only intuit as much for me as a Libra. But some of you are receiving an important message soon from the universe. The guy could be something bigger. He could be speaking of a knock at the door. I keep getting this thing too about the old school telephones in my personal visions when I try to channel before a video. I keep getting that old like Edison telephone where, you know, you have to do this manually. I keep seeing that like circular dialing. There could be something here about a telephone call. Or this is an important offer or opportunity that you're very, very close to, or some of you sit by, if you know what I mean. So let's clarify important. Any cards you want to show me? 10 of Cups. Happy offer. The Death card. 10 of Cups. And you had 4 in total. 2 of Wands. There goes another Aries card. The transit I would like to say is this is just a summer energy. You could look at all fire cards as summer energy if you like, if you want to ground it. Because they're saying include passion in something that you do. Okay, whether it's the small things or the big things in your life. There's got to be some progression with the Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart. And look at that. Queen of Wands. It was the last card and it's a fire card. Queen of Wands is really nice from this deck. And it is a green deck about using your wisdom and also the physical things like plants and flowers in this deck. So let's see here. Aries, Leo for me is Queen of Wands. She is Aries, Leo, Sag, but the highest pointed sign is Leo. Like I keep telling you guys, I try to teach you that there is always a sign that is a little bit higher for the card. 10 of Cups. Okay, so if you're following the progress, this important step involves obviously attention. I don't know if they're trying to get your attention or this important offer is very, very close. The alliteration or what's coming through, like the download, is you're sitting very close to this thing. Okay, as you manifest, as you go about your day. Some of you take spirituality throughout the whole day for yourself. So this is your creativity. It's a fun side. It's a practical thing too that some of you get to do every day. It could be part of your permanent occupation or the thing you went to school for. Maybe your kids even know about it if you're a parent. And if you're single, this is a thing that you hold very, very close to the chest. Something also that could be practiced quite a bit. I don't know if it's knitting, or some of you work with game and media. Some of you could also be working with music. You're a musician, okay? I resonate with that because I love to sing, and I'm always like competing with karaoke, and I love to do it. And it's a consistent thing that I've loved since childhood. So I can relate it to that as a person. But why is it with death, you think, in this discussion? Are you going from something very, very old and repeated, and now you're a different person? It could be saying that. That's one explanation. The death card too could be that you've overseen all of these things for a long time. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's starting to be over and you're deading it, right? It's a season that is producing a new Queen of Wands fire energy. And I wanted to do this slow because there's many ways you could take this today. The Queen of Wands can be someone around you, okay, that you've said goodbye to, or the sun could be bringing in opportunities for this creative person. So there's a lot of ways you could take it. Even if I wanted to clarify too right now, the 10 of Cups could mean that you are touching this sun energy that keeps infusing your ideas. A lot of you are creatives on the channel, and many of you are going to continue to be. So there's an important message about that. It could be a download about what you need to do for yourself. Aside from Libras are very much concerned about what is the health of other people. Is my mom okay? Are my kids going to be okay? But maybe it's time for you now to concentrate on what makes you happy and the wish fulfillment that you can work on. Some of us have dreams. Like for me as a person, this is so personal. I've always wanted a family of my own. And the 10 of Cups right now, it's getting me like right here in the chest because I feel it in the reading as powerful. It's a message about wish fulfillment. It's a message about not being alone anymore. That could be something here where you have to look at traditions and values and whether you can do it on your own. And I realize that's a lot harder than me showing you a card. Okay? It's a lot harder. And I don't take any attention away from it. If I had a permanent solving for that as a human being, I would share it with you. But we're also different, and there's complexities within those stories, right? So also, I like to pay attention to every complex story so I can help you out. The appearance here of the divine masculine could be, I'm seeing an explanation already on the table. You are so unmasked to this person and you live in it. Where is it? The truth of the Queen of Wands. You live in the spirit of creation. That's why you even have the sun, Libra, in your reading. Things don't pop out on the table for no reason. I'm being shown the sun so I can interpret to you that you're a Queen of Wands. The card has gotten a bad rap in the last few years, as it's the other woman and the other man in a reading. And it's not. It's actually a super creative card about an artist. It's somebody who lives with solar and sacral energy. They can tap into either or. And her yellow shirt, look at also the orangey like skirt there. Those are the energy sources. That's why too I emphasize and repeat in readings, colors in readings are going to tell you about you and about someone else. It's a big like color therapy is huge, and I've never knocked it. I have believed in that since the beginning of time. I think that your compass can be enviable. I also see that there is a concerned person around you. Be very mindful this week of who takes energy from you and your energy sourcing, okay? Because the universal law says that when you give too much of something away or even too little, it's what you get, right? That you put into it. You get what you receive. And you also get the overall feeling of energy around you. Environmental factor, people, smells, everything. So something about their appearance in your life could be striking, or this is the person that could be calling you from the Edison telephone that I keep seeing. That's just a channel. I don't know if I'm correct on that, or I don't know if I'm right. Where do I want to go with this? The 10 of Cups. Show me the 10 of Cups person here, or, okay, a couple, and it's a lot of air. 3 of Swords, 5 CS. You guys know what CS means. 5 of Pentacles. 553. 553. Okay, I'm going to go slow. The 10 of Cups is coming from a person. They can be Libran like yourself. They don't have to be. They can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She's going into a home for a retreat in that card. But it implies that she's brokenhearted or something has happened to her. The only thing here is you can get out of the Three of Swords. It's not a card that has permanence. It's a very temporary card. Okay, so it's what you do with heartbreak. And also, if this reading is saying anything about your personal progress, the compass is even aligning you from the story of the Three of Swords. It's aligning you with the lesson. It's aligning you with the teachings of what this person or event, maybe how it shaped you, and also how overall in the span of your compass as a person. Don't want to overcomplicate this. Let me chime back. I want to explain it well. How overall it's leading you to the final score. It's almost like, have you ever seen Mr. Holland's Opus or films where there's, big time orchestra? I'm seeing here that it's in the overall picture. It's not what happened to you. It's what you're allowing to happen now. And did you have a card like that? Here and now. You did. Okay. I'm just proving a point there. Again, don't know if I'm right. But I also see here that you're following a compass that is your own music. Okay. You could be having really vivid dreams too. Last night I had the weirdest dream. Very, very weird. It was telling me about something with, it was like the vitamin iron. Okay, I'm just telling you what I remember. And then Angelica Houston, the actress, was showing me like this whole, it's getting weird now. But Angelica Houston was showing me something about this vitamin. And I think what it was saying is I maybe need to look to a mentor or someone older than me, also in the same field that I'm in, because I spend a lot of hours doing readings, right, every day. So I maybe need to look at someone a bit wiser than me. I have a couple people like that. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Mary Jo at Soulful Revolution, and I watch every video every morning, but I might need to expand what Libra Light is about, and also what happened with the suspension over there, because you guys know that I was, for tarot cards, that was what happened. And I don't want to say the whole thing because I don't want to give ammo to the person who did that to me. But I've been learning also how to formulate where to go with Libra Light's rebirth, and to also rebrand it when I come back. And so just to give you a little human story, it could have something to do with your compass. I think a lot of you are seeing delays. Also, there could be a road that you never took, example only, or you're being shown a path that is true to you and your own personal. Maybe it's a thing about timing, because they teach you that tarot cards and mystical advice is not supposed to have time. But I think it is something about a goal that does include time in your life. And so you could be shown those things right now on your compass path. Five of Pentacles around you. Let's just check on this person or environmental factor. The Five of Pentacles. Thank you very much also for the conclusion cards, angel guides, and my mom also is a spirit guide for me. The Moon, which is probably the full moon in Capricorn. I think there's a resurfacing. Okay, right now you could be seeing emotions or feeling somebody's energy, like I told you yesterday. Five of Pentacles, the Moon, is somebody hiding their feelings from you, or they're not divulging information. Okay, either they feel you already know about it, your intuition is almost calling this person out, or it's an old way of doing something that created a lot of lack in your life, lots of lack. Okay, and you don't have time for that. You do not have time for that. We have a Hermit too. I think the Hermit is the Five of Pentacles person. There could be someone seeing that you're in your, again, winning season from the other day's video. Okay, your winning season might be even important for this person. If they got on your side, they would learn a thing or two about how you have been resilient. I feel like somebody actually needs to team up with you. And that's something I'm getting here. Eight of Pentacles, it could have been seen in your work. Keep getting this thing about creative work and also expanding and working on your expansion, with particularly where you spend most of your time, if you don't want to call it work, Libras, because it could be fun for some of you. And then the Seven of Cups. Again, it's a lot of those. I like this combo for work opportunities. Seven of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. It speaks of a very infused, I'm in flow in my work. I also have a lot of options. So you could be getting to that point as well, because the Sun is here. Surrounding cards are the Queen of Wands, Compass, important message. So there could be something really hitting off at work that's doing very well. Last card is the High Priestess, which is, oh, I'm going to put my finger over it. It's nothing bad. I'm just like overtly careful still. Pisces is in large part something about your intuition, which even utilized at the very, very low level, you implore. Even if you feel some days you're not sure, intuition is something that we all have. It's a system built in us, whether we use it or not, if it's exercised every day. I think you're getting downloads about a Three of Swords. This could be confirmation for somebody. You're getting downloads of maybe sore loser around you, or it could be something about the Three of Swords giving you downloads about your own intuition. So this person understands around you, could be family member, lover. They're seeing the power of a gift that you keep using, or it's something about exercising it every day. It's even aligning you too on some very, very deep level. I'm going to clarify this because I think that's the true combo of the day. Knock on the deck for advice. What's the High Priestess and the Compass card? This one it's interesting, and I want to peel this reading back too. Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Okay. 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Emphasis on the last two cards because it's a lot of opportunity to rise. That was Aquarius. Okay, you could be dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo at the very end here. I just listed more signs. They could be watching a success happening with you internally or externally. You might get a surprise message about meeting or travel with the Six of Wands because this is an offer to talk about your success, or someone wants to give you an opportunity based off of something that's already laid in red brick stone, if that's not too strong. Okay, and then you have this Ace of Cups here, a new beginning in love because you're rejuvenated. Couple cards tell me that. Queen of Wands and the Sun. Very, very small evidences. This one makes it big with those three cards. Excuse me. It's this offer. I don't know if it's like very loving, genuine, coming from a new person around you, but the Leo energy here tells me it's because you stuck to something that was difficult and you learned the lesson, you passed the test. It's giving you success in the moment. I think that it's also, if this is another confirmation for those of you listening, your intuition is telling you that even if it's difficult some days, your intuition is not wrong. If it's difficult some days and it's producing in small little trickles and small little informations every day, it doesn't mean you're going down the wrong path. The Six of Wands says here, even if it's in the quiet and your results aren't spitting out like receipts, it's still going to happen for you. Okay. And I think the progress is because you've stuck to this intuitive knowing, being a high priest or high priestess, and listening to what's honest around you or what's true. Because I'll tell you, sometimes you make friends with the wrong people, or here's another alliteration. You get stuck in a crowd, which is not really for you. Like you're not being appreciated. And also, I've learned this when I got older. I was with friends that didn't really resonate with me. They didn't have family goals. They didn't have any kind of step up. Like they didn't want to be better than what they were. And I'm seeing here that maybe you're pushing through those constraints and it's almost like it's offering you gold in the moment. Ace of Cups is a new beginning, but you do it with emotion and also like 5D strength is what I see here. Please let me know what that's about. I'll tell you my story in comments. I'll tell you how I physically seen this. And then some of you shared today. I thank you for listening to the first podcast. The next one, I think I'll clarify some of these cards for you. I just want to do a brief touching on, I have to finish Gemini today. I want to talk about Pisces' reading. And so those are things I'm still playing catch up with. And I'm sorry for the absence yesterday. I should have gotten more on the ball and finished Gemini, but I was just so tired. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. I hope this reading resonated in some way. Even if it's only one little thing I said, the Six of Wands is your ending card.